All right, so Kyrsten Sinema is a Democrat senator from Arizona. She has upset leftists because she's not supporting Biden's agenda all the way. So I'm sure you followed some of that. Don't need to review all of it. She's not showing proper deference to the leftist agenda, and they're mad at her. So they tracked her down at Arizona State. In fact, the day before this, they were at her house with megaphones harassing her. And they felt like that didn't get the message through, so they tracked her down at Arizona State. And they caught her in the hallway on the way into the bathroom. And then they followed her into the bathroom to heckle her. And let's listen to some of that.
Okay, I'll be back.
So then we want to talk to you real quick. Can we talk to you real quick?
Hi, actually, I am heading out.
But right now is a real moment that our people need in order for us to be able to talk about what's really happening. We need a Build Back Better plan right now.
We knocked on doors.
We need solutions to the Build Back Better plan. Need has the solutions that we need.
We knocked on doors for you to get you elected, and just how we got you elected, we can get you out of office if you don't support what you promised us.
We need 7 million citizenship for 7 million. We need the Build Back Better plan right now.
My name is Blanca. I was brought here to the United States when I was 3 years old. And in 2010, my grandparents both got deported because of SB 1070. And I'm here because I definitely believe that we need a pathway to citizenship. My grandfather passed away 2 weeks ago, and I was not able to go to Mexico and visit him because there is no pathway to citizenship. And if we have the opportunity to pass it right now, then we need to do it, because there's millions of undocumented people just like me who share the same story or even worse things that happen to them because of SB 1070.
So these are, at least one of them is an illegal alien tracking a sitting U.S. senator into the bathroom. Now, you can only imagine the reaction if this was a member of the squad, let's say. This is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. I mean, think about some right-wing protesters who are upset at Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. And they find her in the hallway. They don't even have to follow her into the bathroom. If they just followed her down the hallway for 10 feet and said, "Congresswoman, can we talk to you?" That would be enough right there. That would be another insurrection. And Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez would be doing Instagram live videos about it and crying and saying how she almost died, and they telling wild stories about how they came after her with nunchucks and spears. And that's if they just think about them following her into the bathroom, and she's in the stall and they're yelling at her. And there's a guy in there too. A guy came into the bathroom. Now, you could only imagine the response from the media. But in this case, it's Sinema, who is also a Democrat, but she's being harassed by people who are further to the left than she is. And the basic rule, of course, is that whoever's further to the left is always right. And so these people are being defended for the most part by lots of people on the left and in the media. Meanwhile, one of these people confesses to being an illegal immigrant. Now, in what other country could you get away with that? In what other country could you be there illegally and then track down a government official on video and confess on video to being there illegally and then harass them in a bathroom? And the next day you're still in the country. What other nation, maybe I should ask, what non-Western nation, I could see that in plenty of European countries, but in what non-Western country could you do that? Can you think of a non-Western country where I could go there illegally, find one of their government officials, and start harassing them and demanding that they make me legal, follow them into a bathroom? Deportation would be the least of my worries if I did that. But here, she's the next day she's painted as a victim. If we were a serious country, that night she would have immigration officials at her door carting her butt back to Mexico. That's what they would be doing in a serious country. You're here illegally, you're harassing a government official in the bathroom, and you're also recording them in a bathroom, which last time I checked, recording someone in a bathroom against their consent is a crime. That's what a serious country would do, but we're not a serious country. And so she's allowed to get away with this. And she's also allowed to get away with it. She's allowed to get away with it fundamentally because the belief on the left is that if you're not fully on board with the agenda, then you're not worthy of any basic respect or dignity or anything. There's no treatment of you that could be considered too harsh or out of bounds. You deserve all of it.
Listen, hit that subscribe button right now. Do it right now. I thank you for your compliance. It is somewhat appreciated.